Hey, today I'm going to show you guys how I learn, memorize, and practice new songs. We'll go through 4 different iconic guitar songs. Let's check it out. So this first lick is an excerpt from Van Halen's Eruption. So right there in the middle of the page is a lick that I've struggled with on and off, and I found the best way to do this is just to play the lick slowly over and over again for between 3 to 5 minutes. At which time I'll then move on to another lick in the song and do the same thing. Now this next one is the beginning of Malmsteen's Blitzkrieg. And if you're familiar with this piece, you know that it is a very stout and robust piece of music. So the intro line, I'm trying to get it as perfect as possible, so I will just repeatedly play it over and over again for a solid 3 to 5 minutes again, like I did with the Van Halen lick. And then when I'm feeling comfortable with that, or if I start seeing a decline in it, I'll move to another lick from the song. Right now I'm doing the descending A harmonic minor scale that he plays at, of course, the speed of light. Now I am speeding up the descending A harmonic minor scale. I'll do this a little bit for a minute or so, but if I'm still struggling with it, I'll slow it back down for a while. Now I'm on to a little bit of Paganini's 24 Caprices, working on the infamous Caprice number 5. Now this is directly out of the Schirmer's Musical Library Classics violin book. So as you can see, there's no tablature and it's all standard notation. The issue with this piece is that, well, it was written for violin. So as I'm learning this one, I had to adjust some of the octaves to have it make sense on the guitar. And then those intro A minor arpeggios definitely take a little bit of time to get dialed in. Now I'm practicing the ascending and descending A chromatic scale that is on line 3. Here's the main theme to Paganini's Caprice number 5. And even though it looks like that would be 5th string notes or 6th string notes for the A arpeggios there, I shifted those up an octave so that the next portion sounded correct an octave higher. Here's the next portion of the main theme that is played an octave higher, and I will play these licks really slow over and over and over again until I start to get them dialed in and memorized. Same thing with this tail end of that second half of the intro lick. I don't know what it is about chromatic runs, but they tend to give me a little bit of issues sometimes, so I'll sit here and practice these over and over again as well. Let's see what happens as I try to increase the tempo. Now I knew going into a piece like this that this was going to be one of those more long-term projects that's going to take me months, maybe even a year to get this song learned. I've really only got half of the first page learned on this one. So sometimes you just got to be patient, but just keep chipping away at it. Now we're gonna shift gears and guitars, and I'm working on Steve Vai's Blue Powder. Not the entire song, because I've got a lot of it learned, but a couple of these licks here just tend to not cooperate with my fingers, so just practice them over and over again. This next lick tends to give me a little bit of problem sometimes, so I'll just drill it over and over again, nice and slow, and then occasionally see how I do when I increase the tempo. Here's another little lick that Steve uses quite frequently, especially on Passion and Warfare album. I dig this lick. Sometimes as I'm learning somebody's licks, like Steve or Eddie or anybody, I try to get inside their mind and do a little analyzing on why they chose the licks they chose and why they sound so good. This lick is one that utilizes the whammy bar, and Steve is just so amazing at his bar usage that I'll sit there and try to get the dives and all the other little nuances of tremolo use as clean as I can possibly make it. So just remember, when you're learning a new song, try to learn one lick, phrase, or passage at a time. Learn it slowly and correctly. Don't try to play it too fast, and don't try to learn too much of the song in one sitting. I see some of my students that they'll just start at the very beginning of a new song, and they'll just keep playing all the way through until they can't anymore, or the end, whichever comes first. But you're not really learning the song correctly when you do it that way. So if you learn a lick at a time, practice it over and over again so you get it memorized, and then after about 3 to 5 minutes of that, move to another part of the song. And you don't always have to go in chronological order. Sometimes I might start in the middle of the song. I might jump right to the hardest part of the song and come back to the easy stuff later. Let me know what you guys think by dropping a comment down below, and also let me know what you guys are practicing right now, and if you're having any issues with learning a part of a song that's a little bit difficult. Let me know what you guys are doing. And don't forget to subscribe to Joe's Fancy Guitar Studio. Turn on those bell notifications so you see when I upload a new video, and check out some other videos from the playlist right here. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Keep rocking on.